Well, last year, contractually, you just weren't able to accept the invitation to play for Team Canada in Paris and in Cologne, Germany. So I'm going to guess that you're pretty excited to get the call this year.
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. Obviously, anytime you get to represent your country and come and and play for Team Canada, it's obviously a huge honor. So, I was upset I couldn't go last year, but obviously, really excited to be here this year.
What does an experience like this do for you, a young guy, when you're playing against the likes of, Patrick Kane or Johnny Gaudreau? Go down the list of all the great players around the world, but also playing with some of the best in the game as well.
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. You come over here to not only represent your country and play for Team Canada, but to learn. And for me to play against all these guys and play with these amazing players from all over the world, it's obviously a great opportunity for me to grow my game and learn from all these guys.
There's a little bit of downtime, not a ton. You had an off day. How did you guys spend your off day? There's a rumor that some went fishing, some played golf.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I went golfing. I wanted to get out and swing the sticks a little bit and enjoy the beautiful weather we've been having here, and a lot of the guys went fishing, and I think caught a couple yesterday. So just to get out and enjoy the day and enjoy some downtime has been awesome.
What's the mix like for Team Canada in the room? I'm going to assume that some are pretty focused, serious. Certainly when the puck drops, everybody's dialed in, but some are more to themselves, while there are others who are making sure that there's a real good balance between work and play.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, we got a great mixture of guys in the room. Guys that keep it light, guys that are serious, and when it all comes down to it, everybody's ready to go at game time when the puck drops, like you said. And we got a great mix of young guys and older guys in the room right now, so it's been great so far.
All right, take us back to the Vancouver Canucks and into the National Hockey League. Injury aside, you missed almost 20 games. You had a real good season with the Canucks. So what's your takeaway from last year? And then when you get back to Canada, what's one or two things that you're really going to focus on to work on before the start of the season?
Obviously it was good to finish the year like we did in Vancouver last year with all the injuries we had and stuff. Obviously it was tough again with injuries this year, but for me in the off season, just keep working on my game, keep working on my speed. You can never be too fast, and you see all these guys like Connor and Barzell and stuff like that, and how quick they are on their edges. Just keep working on that, and obviously my 200-foot game, just being that complete player that you can put out there in any key situation. So for me to be that complete 200-foot player is going to be important for our team.
Players say that, but this matters to you. You've talked about watching Jonathan Toews, and some of the great defensive players are all-round two-way forwards. That's very important to you, isn't it, as part of your development?
Absolutely. Those are guys I look up to, like the guys you mentioned, Toews and Bergeron and Kopitar and all these guys. It's who I want to become, and it's who I want to be. And I respect their game. I respect how much they put into it and their 200-foot game. And I think if I can bring that to the Canucks, it's going to help our team a lot.
So when you're not playing or you're not practicing, what are you watching when you're watching games or watching highlights? Is that what you're looking for, like areas that maybe you can improve on, or do you also give yourself a break on occasion and watch as a fan might watch?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you watch as a fan. You always, you're always looking at guys and the amazing moves they do or the amazing goals they score, and sometimes you just got to tip your hat and obviously just say wow, because there's so many great players in this league. But I do watch for little plays that that those guys might make, or defensive plays or even offensive plays. So I'm always trying to learn.
Changing of the guard in Vancouver. Now some believe that you're certainly captain material, perhaps the next captain of the Vancouver Canucks. I'm not going to put you on the spot in that sense, but you've been around some great leaders in your short time in the NHL, and it's hard to beat either Henrik or Daniel Sedin. So what have you learned from those two in the short time that you spent with them?
They've probably been the most influential people that I've ever played with, towards my game. The first year I went there and how they won the fitness testing and came first in everything. And Torts' camps aren't easy, and they made it seem like a breeze. And I knew right then and there what it took to stay in the NHL. And I went back to junior and went back that summer knowing that I had to prepare more and work harder and come to camp in great shape. And obviously playing with them now, for 4 years. Just their leadership on and off the ice, how they handled themselves. Never got into trouble. We're always really positive every single day. So to be around them for my first 4 years has helped me out a lot.
I'm sure it's tough to see them go, such great players, good friends. That's not going to change. But there will be a shift moving forward. So there is more responsibility for a player like yourself. Brock Besser, who's developing as a star in the National Hockey League. The foundation of young players is pretty solid, isn't it, in Vancouver?
It is. It's fans and ourselves and the organization should be really excited of what's going on in Vancouver. You got the Pedersen kid coming up, who's
really
been playing really, really well. Obviously Brock, who's made a really big name for himself this year, and I'm sure going to continue that throughout his career. We got great goaltending. Michael DiPietro and Thatcher Demko coming up. So we got all the right keys and all the right pieces to the puzzle. It's just time to put it all together.
So Bo, when you look forward to next season, both individually and as a team, what would you consider to be a success from your own perspective, and then obviously from a club perspective as well?
Yeah, I think individually, I think your success comes from how well your team's doing, and I think if we're playing well and we're doing all the right little things, then obviously my success is going to be is going to dictate that. And I think we have all the right pieces to that are coming up, and a lot of young guys that our goal is to make the playoffs. We want to be there, and when you get in, anything's possible. And I think if we get in and play play like I know we can, especially in the last 7-8 games that we did last year, was a great stepping stone to going into next year.
Maybe a motivational boost by winning a gold medal here in Denmark. What do you think it's going to take to get that done?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Obviously, we have a great team here, but there's a lot of great other teams and a lot of great other players that are going to be gunning for it. And obviously, it would be a great start to the summer and big confidence boost for myself and for everybody on the team. And that's the main goal here, is to take home gold.
Thanks, Bo. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me.